Alright, so let's try Nightmare on PS1 though. Look at our resistances, pretty almost maxed out. If we use Fate, they are almost maxed out. Just lightning resist needs 5% more, so that's pretty nice. Let's make this flawless. And let's do quest 1. On to Nightmare. Let's see if we can hit. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad, right? Maybe we need that malice after all. Find a decent base for it. So let's get one more point into Shadow Master. And more points into Dexterity, I guess. I need more Vitality also after that, and Strength, and we need everything. So hard. Well, we don't need energy, so there's that. I mean, I guess our hit rate is still fine. It's not like we are struggling or anything. There's no one here. that. Lokashia. Let's see. Put that in. And on to the cold plains. So let's buff up. Wait, what happened? You killed my Shadow Master. You will pay for this. Fire enchanted. Scissors Kata. Huh. Not good. Another Miller Breaker Shield, okay. But I don't want it. It only has like 20% magic point, which is nice. But we need the resistance in our shield, so... I mean, Soccer did put a perfect diamond in it, right? Perfect. Maybe. Maybe it would even be worth it, right? This is Bishy Bosch. Yes, he is. Got him. Let's see if it goes to the stony field here. Yep. So let's rescue our boy. They got Kane. Our homie. They got Kane. They got Kane. I have a feeling no. Or thought the waypoint. Yep. Kinda had a feeling the waypoint is close here, I don't know why, but there it is. Wait, I heard a gem. Amethyst, we'll take it. Nightmare is kinda cool because then you'll be starting to have some recipes and jewels and perfect gems to make some crafting. That's always nice. Fire Shrine? No, thank you. Well, the plan now is to get a soul rune from the Countess, upgrade Rixard's Keen, socket Rixard's Keen and put an F rune into it. Because then we have minus 25% target defense, we have 20% bonus to attack rating, we have 25% crushing blow in an exceptional base. Ooh, double elite Shale Rune! Yes! And now we need 2 open socket shield to make rhyme. I don't think I have one. I don't think I specifically looked for one. I mean, Drognan sells them at normal, so we can shop for them later. Don't know if we have an F rune. If we have an F rune, then we can shop for the bone shield now. And let's get the waypoint to the Black Marsh first. level up, 1 point into Shadow Master, and we still have 1 point left from the Den of Evil quest, so 1 point into Blade Fury. So for my character, I want to have 100 vitality in now. Uh-oh. I thought I was stuck there for a second. A crystal sword, socket that and make a spirit, but we don't need that because we are no caster class. Spirit doesn't have like good damage or anything. I think. Guess I need a coffee. Getting a bit tired, a teensy tiny bit. So let's see. Let's get the waypoint here, shall we? Oh, I heard a jewel. Let me through, I need it. Grand charm. Let's follow the path first. Oh, minions. Heck, lightning enchanted, cold enchanted, that's dangerous. There's the Black Marsh, but we want... another lightning enchanted stone skin. So it seems like we don't have a problem in Nightmare. And we don't hit as much as we'd like to, but we still hit enough to have no problems. Which is nice. Only gets better from here, I guess. Until it gets worse. Merc level up, which is nice. Man, am I glad we have such good resistances, right? 10 to life, 15 poison damage. Oof. Maybe we can toss like this one. No, it's 15 to life. Oh, it's not that. Sorry, it's not that good. I need some coffee. Ooh, those on the other hand. Magic Find, Cold Resist, Fire Resist. Damn. I would take that over the 20 life. 60 strength, we can have this in 2 levels. Let's go. Let's see. Some more room here. 10% MF. Scroll. Where's the waypoint though? Hello, Mr. Waypoint, where are you hiding? Just traveling through, don't mind me. Just looking for the waypoint. Huh. 2 packs. Damn, fucking cursed. Stone, skin, and cursed. Curse you. Cold and fire enchanted. Nasty. Always check for the enchants on it, because there can be some nasty stuff like cold and lightning stacks up and deals multiplicative. Sorry, it multiplies its damage. That's why it's so nasty, and you have to be very, very careful. Especially if you have low resistances yet. So, of course, the waypoint is at the last place where we didn't look. Yep. So, take a quick break and get some coffee. with some coffee. So we have these nice dual resistance gauntlets. Let's see what else have we got. Oof, oof. Yes, please, yes. Although, guess I want the lightning resist for now. Let's sell this. Let's sell that. Let's get some potions. Let's see. Let's sell that. That. Let's keep the Aura's amulet for now. If we get lightning resist on other pieces of our gear, then it's very good. But we are lacking in lightning resist. Lightning resist is one of the most important ones. So. So, oh, we already killed Rakanishu, right?
Help!
Yes, let's get our boy. Or grandpa. Oh, conviction aura. With, I don't see it, something else. Not already dead, so not too much. 16 to life, we take that. Let's kill Griswold. Vorax. Nope. Not good enough. Take the leg for later. Another unique. And let's go back. See what ring we get from Akara here. And it's an FCR ring with cold resistance and 98 attack rating is nice, so I guess we will swap the other one out for that. We are losing a bit of fire resistance, but it's alright. Sell that. Min damage is always also nice. Let's take a sip of the coffee. And put in the leg. For this we need 60 strength, so it's put in more strength. And let's go to the Countess and let's get a Ral rune. Sorry, a Soul rune. And let's look out for a Gem Shrine as well. But we can also go to normal again and look for a Gem Shrine there. Experience Shrine, very nice. for... Okay, so back. No! Ralden, my boy! Wow! Champion pack and 2 uniques, wow. It's not giving that much experience though. Don't know why. Faster run and walk. I mean, maybe. I cannot keep every charm though. Let's get our boy Ralden back. Ralden, get out of there! We don't need to play the hero. We have the Shadow Masters for that. Nice. Another jewel. Okay, so let's search for the waypoint. Here's the exit. Here's the tower. Here's the hole. And here's your waypoint. Nice and easy. So let's get us Soul Rune. I hope. Look at this tank, man. Shadow Master's awesome. Okay, there she goes. But I can recast her. Also, Fate reduces the curse duration, so that is nice as well. There should be a unique monster at every level or a champion pack. Could look for that and get some more XP, I guess. Archers. I hate archers. But with Cloak of Shadows, archers are not that dangerous. Flawless Ruby, very nice. Am I hitting? Not sure. Give me the mana potion. Need to go up. So it should be here. Level 4. Archers can still do a shit ton of damage even though they're not like unique or minions. Oh, and also I forgot that we have this awesome weapon in our stash. The Spine Ripper. And let's just see the difference in damage. We have 166 to 201 with 1400 attack rating. Now we have 209 to 350, 1400 attack rating. So a lot more damage, less attack rating, but this is ignore target's defense. This means normal minions and monsters don't have the defense in the equation. To evaluate if we can hit them, or just prevent monster heal, life story per hit. And we need the Resurrected skin still for like bosses and stuff. And I guess if we upgrade Resurrected skin, then it would be better with an F rune socketed in. Look at this dagger though. Ooh, we have another perfect ruby. So you can use this to craft something nice for us. But overall I'm pretty happy with our gear right now, to be honest. Like, this belt is freaking awesome as well as this. So we can just give it to our mercenary in the helmet to give him more life.
I'll put that to good
76 use. To life, there you go. So let's see how this dagger performs. Should be always be hitting normal monsters now, which is nice. Oof, feels way smoother than before. Almost double the damage. Let's put in one more point into Shadow Master. Or two. Seems like I missed the last level up. And now we can also wear our MF and resistance gloves. Let's take this here, let's take this here, just to make some room. This is with the fire resistance. And this is the open socket one. So now, without Fade, we have maxed out fire resistance, more than maxed out. Also a lot of cold resistance and poison resistance. We need more lightning resistance. We could maybe change something here where we find cold or fire resist and find something with lightning resistance instead. But we are pretty durable right now. poison resist, we don't need that. As you can see, when it comes to the Countess, we have a hard time hitting her. Because Ignore's target defense does not work on uniques and boss mobs. Not just a Tele rune, which is unfortunate, and let's run this again. Oh, I accidentally clicked on normal, but then... And that's alright as well. Let's just shop for Bone Shield to get... Oh, this is a perfect layout to shop it. Needed 2 open socket Bone Shield for Rhyme. And what else? I wanted something else to shop, I think. What was it? I forgot. I mean, there is an argument for making a spirit sword for my mercenary, but I wouldn't use my socket quest for that. What else did I want to shop? I'm not sure. Wait, why is this not working? Guess we have an F rune no matter what, because we have the 3 Nef runes, I think. Oh, come on! Don't be like that, Drognan. You are my bro, after all. Best one would be to open socket with... Wait. Yeah, with extra... No, doesn't work, I think. A superior one with extra stuff on it. But I will take not this. Because it's magic. And rune words don't work in magic items. Wait, this is normal. Yeah, it's normal. So, Drognan, you should have bases for me. Like this, or this. Not this, not this. Bad Drognan. Oh, this could take a while. I am approaching. I guess I still would prefer upgrading Rixot's Keen compared to our weapon now, because it gets more damage and it has Crushing Blow, and we can socket an F rune in it for the minus target defense, which would be enough. Nice. Together with... Let's take this as well. Together with Cloak of Shadows, it's enough minus defense because we don't have 0 attack rating, we have some attack rating. Hashtag some attack rating. So we have Shell F. Let's do this. Shell F. There's our Rhyme Shield, which is very nice. Because now we have Cannot Be Frozen. lacking a bit lightning resist now,
I'll put that to
so
good use.
that's unfortunate. Can also make a rhyme shield for our mercenary later. And let's sort this a bit. Nefs, Ral, Tal, Ort, L, If, Tier, Ral, what's this? Yeah, 14 auras, Elt. Sorting on console is, yeah, a bit of a pain. All that inventory management with the controller. Ah yes, I didn't want to shop for anything, I want to look for shrines. Gem shrines. So let's discover the map and see if there's any gem shrine right now, and if not, yeah, there is one. Perfecto. So let's get the emerald, because we need that. Let's double check. Yeah, we need soul, Ral, and emerald. So we have the perfect emerald, and we now need the soul rune. For that, we will be doing Nightmare Countess. Very, very nice. Put that in here. Get some potions. This is coming together rather nicely. Do we have some more fire resist? Don't think so. Fire resist again is also a little bit low, but with Fate we have nice resistances. Only lightning is a bit low, which worries me a bit. So we need to discover the map once more, because we switched from Nightmare to Normal and from Normal to Nightmare, which means the maps have reset even in single player. So that's important to note. Hello, Cough Syrup. Nice seeing you. Thanks for tuning in. We're just in Nightmare Act 1, like at the Countess. I did one Countess run, and then I went shopping for 2 open socket bone shields to have my rhyme here. So it's going pretty good. We have very nice resistances, lacking a little bit of lightning resistances, but still at like 47% with Fate. And we are now looking for a soul rune, so we can upgrade our Rixet's Keen, which we found in normal very early on. Which is just a nice weapon. I even want to socket it and give it an F rune. And that means we also need an F rune, because we used our last one for the rhyme shield. So let's discover the map. Nice skill shrine. Dead end. are you, tower? XP shrine, take that. There you are, right by the waypoint. Nice. We can do some runs pretty quickly, I guess. Cloak of Shadows is so great for hardcore. I haven't played Assassin since like 2006. Does it also affect minions in boss mob packs? I don't remember. Yes, it does. And yes, Cloak of Shadows is awesome. It does not affect the unique mob like this, the Dread Dancer, but the minions are affected. So it's very nice, especially in these small corridors, to be safe, like you can see here. And also minions that are close to you seem to not be affected, but if they stand a bit away, then they don't know where you are, and you are pretty safe. But I think boss, no, like unique mobs like this one will still be affected by the minus defense, but they're just not blinded. And boss monsters like Mephisto, Diablo, and so on are not affected in any way by Cloak of Shadows, so not affected by minus defense, unfortunately. But yeah, Cloak of Shadows is one of the greatest survivability skills. And sometimes it's also great because the unique monsters come to you, but the minions don't. And then you can kill them first, and they might have auras or something like that. You can single out and kill the auras first. The only nuisance with Cloak of Shadows is that you can't recast it until the duration is over. Like now it has 8 seconds, which is not that long, and which is okay, because in about 8 to 10 seconds maybe you have cleared the room. Sometimes you need a little more time. But if you have enough plus skills where it goes to like, I don't know, 20 seconds, 24 seconds, then you're way past the pack that you have casted Cloak of Shadows on, and you are at the next pack or next room and want to cast Cloak of Shadows, but you can't until the full duration is over. It's like a casting delay tied to the duration of the skill, but it doesn't say, and it's also, yeah, I can press it, it's Y here, but nothing happens until the duration is over. As you can see, I cast it here, and now I can't cast it, although it's not red, and now I can cast it. So that's a bit unfortunate and annoying, and I hope they fix it in the future. At least give it a visual indicator as to when it is ready to be cast again. Because as it now, you have to do it by feeling, like when 8 seconds are over or something like that. Or when the debuff from the monsters is no longer visible. But if you killed every monster that has Cloak of Shadows on it, but the duration is not up, then you can't cast it either. So even if I don't hit anything with Cloak of Shadows, like here, I can't cast it afterwards. I need to wait 8 seconds, so this is a casting delay, essentially. So here we put another point into Shadow Master, and I want some more vitality now, I guess. But other than that, Cloak of Shadows is pretty great. And I'm not asking for no casting delay, just would have been nice to have it being red in your casting bar. Like here, Shadow Master is red for a few seconds. As it says here, the casting delay is 0.6 seconds. But for Cloak of Shadows, that's not the case. You just can't cast it. Guess you could do a whole video about Cloak of Shadows, like how does Cloak of Shadows work, because it's not that clear. It's confusing, especially for new players. Holy water. 6 attack during 6 to life. Seems like not that much, but I guess I... Let's get a soul rune. I'm hyped for that upgrade. Let's buff myself first. Like, right now, I was like feeling it out where Cloak of Shadows would end, and I was just trying to cast it again. It kinda worked. I don't understand. I picked normal again. No. Cough Zero. I don't understand the need for delay. What's to stop a necromancer from essentially getting the same effect by maxing dim vision? I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, I personally don't know if I have ever played with dim vision, but if it does the same thing and does not have a delay, does it also reduce the defense of the monsters? But yeah, you could also like say not have a delay at all, which would be fine, I guess. Don't know if it would be OP. I mean, you can just spam cast it. The only thing maybe where it would be too strong would be in group play, I guess, because you can just run through the game and always cast Cloak of Shadows, Cloak of Shadows, Cloak of Shadows. And that would be maybe OP. Because essentially nobody is attacking you if you cast Cloak of Shadows, despite the except the unique monsters. Thank God the tower is right here. The map reset again because I was accidentally joining a normal game. So we are level 35. Guess I'm running Countess until I get the Soul Rune and an F Rune. Because I believe that would be a nice power spike to upgrade Rixod's Keen. I have to believe it. Oh, these are minions. Oops. Sometimes they just look like normal monsters and they smack you in the face with 1,000,000,000 damage. Whoop, archers. The Cloak of Shadows, they just stop doing what they're doing or stop shooting you because they don't see you anymore. It's so good. And if it would not have casting delay and you were in a group, you can just move to the next room and just cast it again, cast it again. And like this, you at least have to wait a bit until you can cast again. But maybe it should have a fixed casting delay, I don't know, like 8 seconds despite being a higher rank. I've been hunting for a Lum but can't find one. Honestly, I'm not sure if a Lum can drop here. I think the highest might be Io Rune. Yeah, Io is the highest in Nightmare, but you can cube up 3 Ios with a flawed Topaz to a Lum Rune, so... This could be why you don't find a Lum Rune in Nightmare, Countess. But this early Lum Rune is very nice, because with Nephlum you can make a smoke armor, which has 50 all resistances. So it might be worth going. It depends. I mean, you can't go Nightmare Countess until you get 3 IO runes. But it might take some time because it's the highest rune that can drop from her special loot table. I guess Lam rune can drop here. I'm not sure in general. From the special loot table of rune drops from Countess, IO rune is the highest one, which is one below Lam rune. In Nightmare. Look, they're not doing anything with Cloak of Shadows. Oh, P7 LK runs Nightmare, yeah. Of course. No, why I'm always pressing normal? I'm so bad. Now the map has reset again. Oh, it's just the Battle.net experience here. Looking for the tower all over again. Why am I getting these rail runes all the time? Oh shit, here we go again. There's a German saying, what you don't have in your head, you have in your legs. Because if you don't like think of it, you might end up having to walk more than you needed to. And of course it's a river map now, like the double punishment. Guess I could go players 3 here. I mean, after this run, I should reset the map. So if I accidentally click normal again, it's not so bad. But as I know me, guess I would click Nightmare then. Conviction Aura and Lightning Enchanted. Sicker. There's the tower, which is fairly long way. Don't know if I can teleport over the river, but I guess I should just reset the map again. I had 2 times the map now that where it's right at the waypoint and I botched it. Oh well. Out of stamina. Doesn't happen that often anymore. Devil Eater. What a name, man. What a name. The unique names in this game are so funny anyways. like 3-stump wood fist. Devil Eater. My name is Eater. Devil Eater. Hello, are there some uniques here? Looking for soul runes. Or rather just one soul rune. Flawless, nice. Countess, give me a soul. M is and F, nice. We need the F, we need the M, it's great. Reefs are Sygons, right? Cold resist, faster run walk. I mean, those are not bad, right? Let's keep them for now. Let's put another point in Shadow Master and points into Dexterity. Don't really have a plan regarding the attributes, so now I want to go normal and reset. Regarding the attributes, I'm just like filling it out a bit and see how much life I have with gear right now and how much strength I need. Cornflakes Eater, yeah. That would be a nice name. It strikes fear and terror in his enemies. Cornflakes Eater will get you in your sleep. Shiver. The Ephron is nice. Let's see, here we go again. Oh, that's free buff. The shrine. Like right now, when Cloak of Shadows was at level 3, I need to wait 10 seconds until I can cast it again, which is not indicated anywhere. But I think I talked a lot and enough about Cloak of Shadows, I guess. Maybe next patch. Maybe next patch. Let's get the fire resist. Man, we are strong. 36. We could just go on and finish Nightmare, I guess. But I want that soul rune now. That block. How much block do we have? 68 block chance, which is very good. So we could invest more into dexterity to get even more block chance. Because as you can see, if we're using Blade Fury, we are standing still, so we have the full block chance. Maybe we'll do that next. Put more circlet. 27% magic find. Damn, it's not bad, but it's not good enough for hardcore play. In cough syrup, I don't know if you have seen this circlet I got from Isuel in normal, but look at this beautiful circlet from Level 22. 30 fire resist, 26 cold resist, 52 to life. Just beautiful. And after that we got from Diablo we got this belt which has 47 to life, replenish life plus 3 and 24 cold resist. It's also pretty great. So Act 4 normal has treated us very well. Yeah, right? It's crazy good. From normal Act 4 usual, I was... Still can't stop talking about it apparently, so... That's why we have 578 life right now. Without investing all our points in vitality, we just have 105 in vitality. But for hardcore, this is as good as it can get at this stage. Also have maxed out resistances. Not maxed out. Let's see. Yeah, missing 2 fire and a bit of lightning resist. And we have Fate activated. We're very tanky already. Haven't had any close calls yet. Luckily. Hell on Thalrun. That's okay, we don't have either yet, so we'll take that. So now I'm choosing Nightmare. Don't want to reset the map again. Because the tower is right there. And they greet us with archers, of course, but only teleportation and magic resistance. It's not so bad. What do you think of the new 85 areas? Are there any favorites with super chests that you like? Well, I haven't been farming any super chests in my Diablo 2 career yet, so I don't know. Seems like you are hunting for super chests if you're saying that you are doing LK runs, for example, which is a good way to get runes, for example. But I think it only is efficient if you are on single player and doing like something like player 7 or something like that. So I can tell you about the super chest in the 85 areas, and I don't know if they upgraded. I guess they also upgrade, right? The chest should also upgrade to the area level. Speaking of the 85 areas, I think, of course, Arachnid Lair is pretty nice because you have it right to the Waypoint. Stony Tombs is not bad. But other than that, the time I tested them on the PTR, density of most of them was pretty poor. Like the portals in Act 5, the density was really poor and they had a lot of immunities. And what else was poor? Yeah, I think the temples in Act 3, the density was pretty poor, but they said at the ladder patch PTR update, that's crazy to say, but the update they made to the PTR where they introduced ladder and stuff, that they adjusted the density in these areas, and I haven't been able to test it since, like not properly. Because then they also said there's an issue and they also only adjusted 2 of the areas and nobody knows right now if the density is adjusted or not. Well, I guess some people already tested them, but I haven't tested the 85 areas since the patch came out. That being said, the Arachnid layer is very good. It was good before they adjusted the density even, because you can just hop in. It's a small area. Does not have any cold immunes, I think. This is a good spot. It has a golden chest for whatever that's good for. I think I never had any good drops from golden chests. I don't think they have a particularly good drop chance. I'm not sure about that. Maybe you know more about that. So there are some options, especially for like fire builds, for the stony tombs, or cold builds. I think Arachnid lair will be better than ancient tunnels, because it's just right at the waypoint, and it's easily and fast cleared out. So I guess people will be running Arachnid lair instead of ancient tunnels with their blizzard sorceresses. But me personally, I'm more of a fan of something like cow level, for example. And not so much 85 areas. But maybe that will change, because the Blade Fury Assassin might not be as good in cow level as other characters, and better in 85 areas. Have you tested anything yet, maybe, or on the PTR regarding level 85? New level 85 areas? Flawless Ruby, it's nice. And still kinda new to the streaming, and I notice it every time that it's hard to concentrate on gaming and talking at the same time, but I love having a bit of discussion and having questions. Wait, we got level up? I didn't even notice that I got level up, so there you go. I haven't even noticed it. Another shale rune, so we can make another. We could make another rhyme, but I think Ancient Splash is plenty alright for this character. It has more resistances for the mercenary, I mean. I haven't yet. I watched someone run the Abaddon area for a while. He had a jar, an orb, and some other ridiculous stuff. Well, that's just RNG, right? You can find this stuff in every level 85 area or in cows or something. And I don't think it's particularly because of the Abaddon, but he just got lucky. Yeah, so I don't know how long he was running it for though. Yeah, that's the point, right? You can run it for 2 hours and get lucky, or for 2 months and 3 hours each day or something like that, and never find something. You should check out, I will write it in the chat, this YouTube channel, Caliph XD, because he's doing videos with 100 runs in areas which you would not expect, like Bloodmoor or Harem, and he's doing it also with some memes and funny ways, and I enjoy this content very much. Oh, you already know him, yeah. And he already, he also did the Abaddon, I think, 100 times. And he has a lot of work to do now, because he wanted to do the areas again after the patch hit. So he did the Abaddon before it was a level 85 area, and now he has to do it again to compare. But yeah, I really enjoy his content. It's really funny, it's also inspiring. I also did one video with 100 Chaos Sanctuary runs as a Trapsin. And I have another video in the making where I did 100 runs of the cave with a Frozen Orb Sorceress. Just for science. And not to copy him or something, just because I also want to try out new things and see how they work out for me, how I like them, how others like them. And it's also fun to see how long it takes to do 100 runs of a certain area, and also what you can find. I think it's hilarious when he talks about that swampy dungeon at 3, it's just filled with gnomes and dolls. He's just like, don't go there. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, he's not wrong. I think you could do it with like a Trapsin or something. Maybe even a Blade Fury Sin with enough resistance and stuff. Just something with range. Something that doesn't die as much, but he's doing most of the stuff with his Hammerdin and some things with the Summon Necro, and both would be bad for something like the Swampy Pit, I guess. Or the Flayer Dungeon, it's the Swampy Pit, I think, yeah. Because it's such a narrow space and you can't get your hammers going and you can't get your summons going, and it's just so awful. So, in terms of level 85 areas, you just have to pick your spot. And it depends on what build you have, what character you're playing. Like, I sometimes see the question come up like, what's the best spot to farm? Well, it depends. I mean, if you are a Blizzard Sorceress, you should maybe go Mephisto and Andariel. It also depends on what gear you have and what gear you don't have. If you have most of the gear that drops from Andy and Mephisto, then maybe you want to go level 85 areas, like the Ancient Tunnels. But if you're playing a Jabazon, maybe you want to do the Cow level. So there's not one answer to everything. Maybe I should do a video about that, like the... I don't know what to call it, not the best farming spots, but maybe something like... farming spots in general. But what I need, or what I want to do, is also a video about starting characters for ladder, and there's also not one straight answer, like what's the best starting character for ladder? Well, it depends on what you want to do, right? Do you want to get rich fast and farm a lot and do countless of Mephisto runs and trade and do all that stuff, or do you want to level up the fastest, or do you want to do cows a lot and early, or do you want to do hardcore? One socket broadsword. But going more into detail and the possibilities just inflates the video a bit, so we need to be mindful about that. Just want to be informative because there are so many options, and like to quote Mr. Lama SC, a lot of you might not have even played the game just from start to beginning before and done solo or something. Not a lot of you that are watching right now, but I think this was something he said on his stream in his one of his playthrough videos. And I guess it's true, it also is true for me. I mean, I played back in the day, of course, but it's I mean, it's what, 1 or 2 decades ago. And with Diablo 2 Resurrected, I mean, yeah, I started out as a sorceress and I played the game online. So doing the quest was always together, and even then I didn't really play through the game, doing now for example. Which is a different experience entirely. Ghost armor is good for smoke later. And I enjoy it. I enjoy the playthroughs. Others might not. That's okay. Might enjoy to rush to hell and then get power leveled and then just start farming or whatever. That's fine as well. Just means that the answer to the question, what should I start when nether comes, it's not that easily answered. Also, the answer is not play what you want, but because people don't know what they want. Before they can know what they want, they need to know what options are there. Do you not want to be a sorceress like everyone else? I wasn't even aware of that. I mean, it has been such a long time since I played the original Diablo 2. I mean, I was, I don't know, like 12 or 13 and then 15 maybe as time went on. But, and I played ladder and such. And I remember, I specifically remember that ladder reset back in the day was not set in stone. Like, it was not like, okay, every 4 months there's a ladder reset, or every 6 months. I mean, that's how I remember it. It might have changed over the course of the patches and the life cycle of the upgrade. But I remember specifically that there was a time where they said there is a day where the ladder reset is going to be. Well, we had no idea what time it was. And I had a group of players, we wanted to start together, and I was playing Assassin, Prep Assassin. And I set my alarm every half hour. So I was going to sleep for half an hour, and I was waking up and looking up if the ladder started yet. And if it hadn't, then I would go back to sleep. And I maybe repeated that a couple of times until the ladder started and everyone was online. So I could start, I don't know, maybe in the middle of the night or something in Europe. And then we would start and play the whole night or something like that, 8-10 hours, I don't know. And I remember, like, on the second day or so, already seeing, like, people offering enigmas and chars and Stone of Jordans. Because back in the day, the game was infested with bots and hacks and dupes and everything. And then that was where I drew the line and said, I fuck that shit, I don't play this anymore. Because it's really ruined my experience. And then I transitioned to other games like Warcraft 3, World of Warcraft, Counter-Strike, whatever you have. And I never really came back to Diablo 2, despite loving this genre, and I also played Diablo 3 a lot. And I liked it for what it is. The start of the game was pretty, yeah, well, let's say it had some issues, and I put it down then. But after they introduced some patches and also the expansion, I think it was a very well made game then, after the patches and the expansion and stuff. It's no Diablo 2, of course, it's different, but it's a great ARPG. And I played it a lot, just for fun, just playing through, just doing some rifts, playing with my girlfriend back then. But for some reason I never considered, or never, in my mind never crossed that I could play Diablo 2 again. And I was super hyped when they announced the remastered. And here we are now, which is great. I love it. My favorite game. Speaking of fun videos, have you seen the max movement speed build on YouTube? No, I have not. I've seen the I don't know, max or the highest life total possible, which Mr. Llama did. But I haven't seen the max movement speed. Who did that? You can have some fun and do some crazy stuff. You're getting so many Ral runes, man. Let's see, what are they turning into though? Ral turns into Ort. I mean, for Soul we need 3 It's too bad. But we're getting very nice levels, so get you doing the Countess. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to Diablo 4, of course. I hope they kind of hit the mark, like with Diablo 2 Resurrected, in terms of visual design, but also learned a lot from having the experience that they made with Diablo 3, but also with Diablo 2. And it's kind of funny. Who needs Enigma? Yeah. It's kind of funny because you see right now, or in the last couple of weeks or months leading up to patch 2.4, you see a lot of forum posts and Reddit posts talking about stuff that people afterwards hated when it came in Diablo 3. So you can easily see why Blizzard made certain choices in Diablo 3, because the demand was there and people asked for it. And Diablo 3 is a hugely successful game. It's just not, maybe not caters to some group of, I don't know, hardcore players, or yeah, the visual style is compared to Diablo 2 not that great, but it's a damn good ARPG. And it does a lot of things right. I mean, at least now after they removed all that stuff. But also the auction house they did at the start, I mean, it was real money, of course, but as you can see, there is demand for it because a lot of people are going on that one particular website, buying their fluffy buffy gold and buy their stuff there from other players. So you can't fault Blizzard for taking that idea and implementing in the game when the demand just clearly was there and is still there. You still had the option to just not use it. Like me personally, I didn't use it. But a friend of mine even made money in Diablo 3 by selling items. I think the thing that was bad was you had the impression that you had to buy items on the real money auction house in Diablo 3 to progress through Inferno, because it was just so difficult. You couldn't get any items per drops or something like that, so that felt pretty bad. But it seems like we are rather getting 3 Am runes than 1 Soul rune. What is going on? I'm fine with that. Do we need any gem for that? We need a chipped amethyst. We should have that. Yeah, like, I don't know why people get so competitive in Diablo 2, to be honest. I know there's a PvP scene. I'm not part of that, but I respect that there is one. But why is it a problem that Hammerden is so good, or that Enigma exists and Enigma is an in-game build. I mean, it would be nice to have more diversity, but teleport is just fun. And people are asking for nerfing teleport. And I mean, if you look at Diablo 3, which is a different game, but it does not have teleport like Diablo 2. It has a teleport on a cooldown for the sorceress. And it works because it's generally a bit faster, and with the rifts you can just go from pack to pack and stuff. You don't need teleport because you are not teleporting to bosses. So there's more to the game design that would need to be changed if teleport is changed or removed. And it's still a choice you make, so I don't have to use Enigma if I want to. But it's nice to have the options, to have this powerful item that gives me the possibility to teleport around. It just feels nice. I mean, I'm a sucker for movement stuff. I really like fast movement, characters that can jump around, that can teleport around. I really love that. And I now have an Enigma on Battle.net, but it took me like a half a year because I was not hunting for it. But I think you can get it much earlier than that if you just focus on trading up to the runes, or just, I don't know, doing Travincal over and over. But it is a grind. It is a much grindier game than Diablo 3 or other, maybe other ARPGs. I don't have much experience with other games. I dislike the PvP scene because of the limitations that it imposes on chains. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can see how much they struggle with PvP and PvM balancing and implementation when you look at Diablo 3. Because Diablo 3 for the longest time had no opportunity to even duel someone. At some point with a patch they introduced, and it was pretty late, if I recall correctly, they introduced like these arenas where you can just attack each other and stuff. But I think that's also why all the PvPers just dislike Diablo 3. And even then I think it was not well made, or I didn't do PvP, but as far as I recall, it wasn't really well implemented, or it was not, how you say it, people just didn't play it then. I had to do maybe with other stuff as well. And yeah, as in Diablo 2, everything you change on the skills, and every small change, I mean, they bumped up the synergies for Bone Spear, for example, for the Necromancer with patch 2.4, and I saw all these posts like, oh no, it's gonna be so OP in PvP, why are you doing this? Or like with the multi-shot strafe guided arrow buffs, I also said like, okay, it's not really better in PvM, but now in PvP it's OP or something. And I guess, and this would be a more time investing and complex solution, they need to do something like, if you go or if you are battling other players, your damage is then lowered, or is just changed, or you have other skills, or I don't know. I think there is already something like that. If some skills do less damage against players, like for example Hydra does less damage against players, but I think it counts for everything in the game. Like monsters casting Hydra also do less damage to the player, not only if a player is casting it and attacking another player. So maybe it's not that easy to implement, I don't know. And then again, you have to look at how many people play PvP, how many people play PvM, I don't have an idea. So we have 3 M runes. We could cube up to a Zor rune, which feels bad. But yeah, it's always hard to balance a game around PvP and PvM, right? At the same time, if you don't have any system in place that just regulates your item level or your skills so that it's fair. I don't think it's World of Warcraft or any other game that does this, I'm not sure. If you go into a PvP area, your item level is adjusted so that it's fair, right? Because for me, like, that's why PvP in Diablo 2 is not enticing, or I'm not interested in it, because I like PvP where we are on the same we have the same prerequisites and we are on the same level or in terms of power, and the way you play it determines if you win or lose, not how much like money you invested. So like, for example, in an RTS game, I don't know, I kinda drifted away from PvP play in general, competitive play, because it was at some point kind of frustrating to me, and as I grew older I more and more enjoyed a more relaxing experience, which Diablo 2 just gives to me, because I can just kill monsters over and over and have fun. That's also why I like Diablo 3, because I can just hop into a rift, have some fun build which just destroys tons and tons of monsters, and not to worry that I have to compete with someone. Still, and I haven't competed in that, but I still think the concept of something like Greater Rifts, like a leaderboard where you can compare your speed, your timing, if you want to others, like how fast you can clear, is a nice way to do it, to give some competition into a PvM world, right? But really in PvM there is no competition in Diablo 2. So what does it matter that like the 1000 Hammerdians and sorceresses that start ladder are wealthier than me? It's even better for me if they find more items quickly, because then prices will go down. I don't compete in wealth or anything else with these other players. Rather be cooperative, so maybe we can like share our findings. If I want PvP, I'll play Dota. Yeah, for example, this is a much more fleshed out competitive experience than something like Diablo 2, because Diablo 2 PvP is not the main gameplay. I hope I don't offend anyone with that, but that's just my take on it. I don't think it's the main draw to the game. It's not like, yeah, play Diablo 2, it's a competitive game and you will be having tournaments and stuff, which you can, and there are tournaments, which is great. And I think a lot of the Diablo 2 community has existed for a long time and has driven the game to what it is today, like the remaster, because it was still a very active player base, because people enjoyed it. So even though it's not like the main drive of the casual gamer and the game in itself, it's good that it has a strong core and a lot of players to it, and in essence it's fun to PvP, I guess, because a lot of people do it. So we can all benefit from that. So we should all of course respect it, and that we need to balance the game as it is now, also around PvP to some degree. But I also would prefer some buff or debuff if you join PvP matches or are hostile to other players. I think you're right, just play what is fun and then trade when prices are normalized. Yeah, for example, like, I think Shaco is just the prime example. Like, Shaco goes for insane runes at the start of ladder because everybody wants it and most of the builds use it. By the way, nobody is complaining about that, despite everybody complaining about Enigma. Not everybody, but a lot of people complaining about Enigma being so prevalent. Is prevalent the right word? Anyways, you know what I mean. But Shaco, yeah, is also very, very strong. But its value kind of diminishes when people have it. They don't need anymore. And it goes from like costing a Vex rune to like costing an rune. And you still can play non-ladder, right? You can still play non-ladder. I mean, ladder is for the fresh economy, so that is enticing to go and be rich fast and be most efficient with it and just do favorable trades. I like that idea as well. But it really depends, and it's very subjective to what is fun to you, what you like to do. Just don't pressure yourself because other builds or other people are faster or stronger. And that's why I love what they did with patch 2.4. They brought a lot of builds to a level where you can clear hell with it. You can play it, you can have fun with it. Are they all going to clear players 8 Chaos Sanctuary? No, but do they have to? Because a few builds like Hammerden can? I don't think so. Is it a problem that Hammerden can do it? I don't know. I mean, Hammerden is very strong, but it's good that there are very strong options, maybe for more inexperienced players even, so... Like, you can now clear the game and go through hell, I guess, with Blade Fury Assassin. I hope so, because I'm playing it. You have the Summon Druid, you have Poison Javazon, you have more variety of builds. Now, I think we will see more variety of builds in Ladder Season 1 as well, because people are, not to say sick of the meta, if you can call it meta. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, why is there a meta? Okay, maybe there is a meta for a non-competitive game as well. But what are we competing in? Getting rich the fastest? Maybe. I don't know. There is a lot of fun in like playing through the game and getting upgrades along the way. And this is the enticing thing also for ladder, also for me, because hey, a soul rune, not even at the Countess but before. Nice. Like, as I found this circlet, I was so hyped. It was a huge upgrade. This will last me into hell, definitely. And this is just very fun. And if this was a twink, I would just slap something I found with my other character on it, but since this is solo self-found, this is just a whole different feeling to it. Just more rewarding, I guess, maybe. And an F rune and another kite shield. It's the third one. What is that program? You already see the whole map. Hello, Huck 2008. I see the whole map because I've already been in that area and I am playing on single player. And if you're playing on single player, the maps are static. Except when you are switching difficulties from like Nightmare to normal or back to Nightmare again, then the maps will reset. But if you are staying in Nightmare, for example, the maps will stay as they are, even if you are leaving the game and joining a new game, because it's single player. It's not on Battle.net, it's offline. How many ball runs do you see where there are 4 Blisstalks, 2 Hammerdins and 2 Trapsins and a Necro? It's the same stuff every game. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it was in Diablo 2 Resurrected, because as for me as well, I was looking up some YouTube videos on what is the best starting stuff and where to get the first gear, and I really like Frozen Orb Sorcerer, so I wasn't going Blizzard, I was going Frozen Orb because I really like that spell. And I didn't even know this before, but of course then when I was playing the game and it was coming out and doing battle runs, like we had a lot of problems because of cold immunities. I think the Anya quest in Hell was especially difficult. So then I also saw that a lot of people are playing the same stuff. But this might change. I mean, I myself, I will be playing a Blade Fury Assassin. Pretty sure about that, but my preferences on what I want to start on ladder change like sometimes from day to day, because there is just so much choice. And as you saw in my YouTube videos, there are choices that work well in a budget. So I'm not sure. I prefer Blade Fury Assassin for now because it's a lot of fun. And I really like off-meta choices. I already have... I always have, like playing in Hearthstone, playing World of Warcraft, playing anything like League of Legends. I don't like the... I don't know why, but I like more the underdog characters, the ones that nobody expects to be good and trying to make the best out of it. Like, for example, in World of Warcraft Classic, I played Elemental Shaman, and people were surprised how good it is, because they just don't know about it, because nobody talks about it, because they only talk about what's the best. Like, they only talk about Hammerdin and Blizzard Sorcerers and Hammerdin and Blizzard Sorcerers. But there are many other builds that work very well. So, now, take this, take this, take the Rune, take the cube, take our Resurrected Skin, Perfect Emerald, Soul, Ral, and we make it an upgrade. Boom! Not the highest damage, but still a crushing blow on it. Let's see. Guess we should still just make a malice now that I'm thinking about it. 160 to 251. Damn. It's not that high damage. I was hoping for more damage, to be honest. Oh well. So I need to debate if I want to put a socket in it. I can also socket this. Don't know. Okay, so guess we're moving on now. Guess guess I'm moving to outer cloister, and until then I'm thinking about socketing Rixard's Keen, I guess. For an F rune. No, I walked into the Darkwood. Maybe let's just not socket it for now. I mean, let me see. I guess a black would be better even, wouldn't it? Black, Rune Word, Diablo 2. It's Thal, IO, Nef. So we are missing the IO, which can be dropped by the Countess. There's Crushing Blow, attack rating, knockback. No, minus defense though. So, but that would mean that the Spine Ripper is still the better choice, right? Yeah, definitely. So we use the Rixard's Keen for bosses then. Don't think we ever used the teleport. Yeah, it still has 33 charges, so maybe we don't even. We have a shell F. We have a shell F, so let's just do this for now and just run that. So we can swap for uniques and bosses. I think that is good enough. Wait, I'm already at 3 hours streaming? Oh boy. Let's look at our Shadow Master. It's level 10, 883 life, 100 attack rating, 61 resist also. Pretty tanky. Pretty good. Yeah, I guess we maybe the upgrade to Rixard's Keen was not that great. Anyways, it's good because it has Crushing Blow. It will carry us through the bosses. Oh, I have 10 stat points remaining. Let's see, max block is not reached. Let's see if we can get max block here. .75 chance to block, nice. Especially with the patch, they also made it so if you block during your animation is not interrupted, so that's very good for Blade Fury as well. Because with playthrough, if you get interrupted, you have to start over. It's very bad. Because you have this wind up like 21, like almost a second. Also, are there any classes you wish to see return in Diablo 4? Oh yeah, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that a lot because we don't have... we have yet to see every class that will come with Diablo 4. But I guess we have the Rogue now, which is some kind of assassin. I mean, I really like the assassin in Diablo 2. In Diablo 3, I like the barbarian, and I like the necromancer a lot. A lot more than I like it in Diablo 2, because it was a bit more active playstyle. And I really love Corpse Explosion, or something that, like, I don't know, clears the whole room and stuff. So, to be honest, I don't really know. I think I'm just hope that I find a class that, or a character that is fun to me. Which is not very specific, but if you want to know specifics, I like fast moving characters with burst damage, for example, and mobility options, AoE damage, something like that. And the rogue class could fit that role. We will see. Do you have any class that you're looking forward to in Diablo 4 that already is released or that you wish will be added? Ooh, wow. Cathan. Painheart. Okay, sorry about that. You have pain in your heart. So I guess I'm gonna finish up Act 1 and then take a break, because we've been at it for 3 hours now, adding the other 2s I did before that today. So I really enjoy playing this hardcore character and talking with you. Hello One Ape, nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. How are you? So I still want to max out Shadow Master, and we need more dexterity. The max block calculation involves character level, that's why we lost the max block there at leveling up. I need to be careful not to be careless. Quap. Because I feel so powerful right now, but this can all end very quickly. I think I wish some of these spells from Diablo 1 would kind of make a comeback most of all. Okay, I can't recall any of that, so what spells are you talking about specifically? I mean, Diablo 1 had the Sorcerer, the Rogue, the Warrior, and in Hellfire we had the Monk, right? And I played Diablo 1, of course, but it's so long ago. But they have really cool animations for Diablo 4, like they in that one blog post with the sorcerers that had these fire snake or something like that. That was really, really cool, and I'm really looking forward to the design of these spells and also the sound of it, because sound is so important in games. Sound design makes a lot of it feel very good. Rune. We have a lot of these low level runes now. I liked some of the more interesting spells that were graphically fun. There was one that you could cast a man sprinting on fire that would navigate around the map and then blow up on a mob. Wow, that sounds interesting. I don't recall seeing that. Sounds like, I don't know, would be a nice change to the fire golem of the necro, maybe. Like, give it an exploding golem vibe. Just I don't know, don't they have a similar skill for the witch doctor in Diablo 3? By the way, I think the witch doctor is one of the least popular classes. Just was an odd choice, I guess. Should have just made a necromancer, which they did eventually, but I don't think the witch doctor will be coming back in Diablo 4. But the druid is, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, Diablo 1 was a pretty dark game, like, as you just said. I mean, some kind of man or spirit burning on fire, walking through or towards the monsters and then exploding is pretty dark. Where is the cloister? I think there it is. Wait, where do these bone mages come from? What the fuck is happening here? Big party. I always forget to buff myself with venom, apparently. But it's not that much damage, I guess. Let's see. Oh, 60 to 80? Well, it's not bad actually. Silly me. So, Rogue's Bow. Deadly Strike. Tech rating or rest. This is nice. I mean, it could have a lower level requirement if you ask me. But other than that, not bad. A mask. The face of horror. But it's not bad. It has 10 auras, 22 strength. But also not good enough. I also love that the assassin can just open every chest, like no matter if it's locked or not, which is just so convenient because you don't have any, you don't need any keys with the other classes. This is also nowhere stated. I think back in the day you needed the manual, and the manual was, I guess, pretty thorough. Told you about this stuff. Because Diablo 2 really does not explain a lot in game. Like cube recipes and everything like that. It's might all have been in the menu and the manual or not. And then they created the website like Area Summit, I guess? Something like that. You still find information to this day. But for that you would have to have the internet back in the day. Also, I guess they would have just gave the information to magazines and stuff, and they covered it maybe. Can't remember. I think my Shadow Master is pretty strong at this point. Also in terms of damage. Guess I want the waypoint. It should be around here. Yep, there it is. Buggy doors. You have some popping electrical feedback on your mic, I think. Oh, sorry about that. I don't... Is it still there, or was it just like for a short duration? Could be because I was moving it. Extra fast. Three open socket kite shield. We don't need that necessarily. I mean, we even have the luxury of 2 rhymes, right? I think it's still there. I tried refreshing, but also see if it let me check. Let me check it myself as well. Yeah, could be gone. I mean, it's the HyperX Cloud headset. It's not the best, but you can just like stick it into your Xbox controller and you're good to go. Maybe in the future we'll aim for like a better setup while streaming from my Xbox, because you can maybe use the I have a Elgato Wave 3. Is it called Wave 3? On my PC? I think, yeah. You can use it on your Xbox as well, maybe, with the USB slot. Sure. So, there's level 4. Let's kill Andariel. Get a Stone of Jordan. I think we have some magic find, right? 51%. That's not that bad. It's not bad at all. Look at her go, man! Damn. Shadow Master's amazing. Fucking amazing. Wait, do I have another soul rune? I can make another soul rune. I can make a lore helmet, but I think this is still better. Ooh, Tyrusha's amulet. I mean, it wouldn't help me, so... Dance, fast hit recovery. Nope. Let's get one more point in the Shadow Master and cast it. And let's see our max block, still 75, so we go Vitality. Let's do this. Let's change to Rixot's Keen for the crushing blow. Where's my Shadow Master? Come on! I need you to tank! Nice. Get that crushing blow going. Are you dying? But she can tank some hits, which is nice. And I can safely recast her. I mean, this is easier than in normal. Way easier. So that was it on Act 1. Kinda wanna say pretty easy, but of course it wasn't easy. We did a lot of work in normal and had a nice level and had nice items from normal to help us through Nightmare. Let's take a look at our found items. You can now that I trust you, that you trust me. You know what? The Quap. Plague Claw. Not good enough. Cold resist, lightning resist, which is interesting. I don't know. Frost Nova and Struck's also good. I think I will do that. Because we need lightning resistance. Pretty much. Wait. Wasn't our resistances higher? With Fate maybe. but we will keep this for now. Also, put in this and this and that and that. We don't have any space. Bum. I hate inventory management on console. Just so awful. So let's take all the items here. This is our teleport staff. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here with me. And I hope you enjoyed it. We did some good stuff here. 3.5 hours of stream. We cleared Act 5. We did a cow run. We did Act 1 in Nightmare and a lot of Countess runs. We upgrade our sword here, our boss killer, so to say. Also equipped our Spine Ripper, which is a very nice weapon. And found some other runes, as you can see here. So we are well equipped to move forward. So thank you for watching. I will be taking a break. I don't know if it will be online later, but just follow the stream, get your notifications from Twitch, and then you will be aware of when I will be streaming. So thank you all, and be sure to check my YouTube channel, Gauner Gaming. I will be uploading these VODs at YouTube as well. So have a nice evening. Good luck, have fun. Goodbye.